Hello everyone. This is the last video in the Fengshui and Neuroart series. So in this video, I am going to talk about how do you draw your mandala for somebody else. So over the course of the entire series, we've been talking about the breadwinner, the caretaker, the first son, the second son, the middle son, and then the middle daughter, and etc., etc., for all the different directions. But in which case, I've never mentioned anything about doing a mandala for each one of them except for yourself. That's because I'm saving it for this video. So how do you draw a mandala for the person, for someone else other than yourself? The process of drawing the mandala is the same. However, the thinking process is a little bit different. So again, when you are drawing the mandala for someone else as blessings for them, you start from the middle. Again, let's pretend that, say, this is the center of the page. This may not be the center of the page because I just eyeballed it. So you have to find the center of the page by using the paper, sorry, not the paper, but the ruler. Find the center of the page. Okay, so as usual, the process is draw a circle in the center. Okay, and in all the videos that I've done so far, I've always said that this circle represents you, the person who's drawing this. Now, with drawing a mandala as a blessing for someone else, this does not represent you anymore. Okay? This is the person that you are doing it for. So if you're doing a feng shui for, say, the northwest sector for the breadwinner of the household, or in one of the south, was it southwest or south? I can't remember exactly. For the caretaker, the mother, the father, or even for your son or your daughters in one of the directions, you can go look up all the other previous video to find out which direction is for which person in the family. Okay, so the center circle, it's for the person. Okay, now the next layer out, okay, you have another layer out here that you're supposed to have things that you're thankful for, right? If you're doing this for yourself, you'll be drawing things that you are grateful to have in your life. Now, for this case, if you're drawing for another person, you would do this for things that you're grateful for about this person. Okay? So you draw circles and define the things that you're grateful for about this person. And then on the outermost layer, okay, you can call it a layer, or you can call it a tier. These are your wishes or blessings for the person. Okay? So that's the mindset when you're drawing this for different person other than yourself. Okay, for someone else other than yourself. So you're wishing for the well-being of this person for this person's behalf. So for example, if it's your father, you could say that, oh, I wish that he would have, your wish could be that he has a promotion, or he's making more money, or he can own his own company, or he strikes the lottery, etc., etc. out here. Well, inside here, you can say that what you're grateful for about this person. He's a very loving and caring person, he takes care of the family, he's worked hard for us, he's taken care of all of us. Okay, things like that. And if it's for somebody that is of a lower stature than you, that's for your children, for your daughter or your son, you would say that things that you are grateful for about them. Okay, so like, he's the love of your life and you can't live without him or her. You appreciate his honesty. You're thankful that they're healthy. If you were short on, this is one tip for everyone here. If you are short on things to be thankful for, always consider the things that you can see. First, what do you see about this person? Like, he has all his arms and legs. He can move. Okay? He has all his eyes, his ears, his nose, his mouth, his ears. He has hair. He's healthy. He's not mentally challenged. Things like that. Things that most of us would take for granted for. So always start from there. If you have problems thinking about things that you can be grateful for this person, always start from there. Okay? Things that you can see, the physical features that we always take for granted, that this person can still move around. He's mobile. He doesn't need the aid of a wheelchair or a set of crutches, etc., etc. He's not bedridden. Okay, he's not in hospice. Even if he is, you could still do it and draw something here and say that hope he gets well soon or she gets well soon, etc., etc. So you can do that, and then after that, you would have, you can still have all your resources around here, all the resources, as many resources as you want or you can think of. Okay, the drawing process for that is the same. The resources, you name the resources, and you can put as many unknown resources as you ever want in your drawing. Okay, for me personally, unknown resources are like the best things in the world. They come out of nowhere to help you. So if you have many unknown resources, they are these helpers that would come out of the woodwork, out of nowhere, to help you out in situations that you would never expect. Okay? Like when you least expect it, these unknown resources will appear and be of great help and service to you, to help you over whatever difficulties that you have that you're facing. These are the unknown resources. Okay? Sometimes I always say, some people may always think that prayers are useless because no help ever comes. You never know. You may waste a few minutes or a few hours praying and always thinking that, well, it's not being heard. None of the prayers are answered or whatever. Who knows? You don't know that they're not being answered. You just don't see it happening. It doesn't mean that they're not being answered. It might take time. There's a delay. There's always a delay because sometimes it's a lesson that you need to learn to become a better person, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's you can't have it because this is something that you get through it. Like what in Buddhism we call karma. You got to repay your debt. It's a debt that you owe, therefore you got to repay it. So that could be the case. And if you're not Buddhist, I don't know, God's throwing something in your way, God's throwing a challenge in your way to challenge you to become a better person by getting over this on your own. Okay? Like someone's told me before, the universe or the God or whatever is throwing challenges in your way will never throw you a challenge you cannot overcome. Okay? So I hope this video will be able to help you to draw a mandala for someone else other than yourself. And keep drawing mandalas because remember in one of my previous videos, I said drawing circles make people happy, and this mandala is made out of all circles, in case you haven't noticed, and some neural lines, okay, to connect things. And art in any form is very helpful developmentally for anyone. Okay, it's a very helpful thing for mental health. So keep doing it. And I want to say that this is the last video for this series. Before I end this video, I want to say that I'm going to be taking a break for the next few weeks to prepare for a new series of videos. So if you would like to learn more about neurographic art, I do have a personal webpage that has links to the Skillshare website where you can get 2 weeks free Skillshare membership, where I'm also teaching neurographic art lessons. And I tend to update that about once a month. So if you're interested to learn more, you can think about going over there and joining them. In the meantime, I wish you all well, and I will talk to you again soon.